Number one means you're always on top. You're number one radio. You're on the number one.
Yeah, man. Kenton the poet saying, and you're not hearing nothing yet. You're going to hear it now. Saying, quick chat. Yeah, man, quick chat. I want some big respect to the REGGAE95fm. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, tell them the Kenton the poet.
With a message. Seek ye first.
Real name Lysias Lee Watson. Yeah, man, originally from Alexandra, St. Anne, Jamaica. But right now we are living right now in Zurich, Switzerland for a while. So that is the base at the moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, right there so in Zurich, Switzerland. So that's how the thing starts up.
Chill. Yeah. We are listening to some Joseph.
When it comes to school, we got Charlton Infant School, Charlton Primary School, yeah, at Button and Gallimore High School, and do some time with the cooking thing at Artist. REGGAE. Yeah, so in terms of that's really my basic school. See, yeah, man, from the school become a cook. So we've been doing cooking for the global scale from that time to now also. Part of the creative.
This thing from day one, so people get to understand where this thing coming from, the foundation.
Yeah, I was born a poet because this thing coming definitely from inside, so realize it just take time to grow. I was born a poet. And it started to really mature 15-20 years ago, you know. Yeah, we start to understand it and start to do it more. So it's been a while.
Back when we used to listen to man like Delroy Wilson. Yes.
And the motivation for poetry is our way of expression, and we have something to say and we want to say something, you know what I mean? I want to do something and I want to share another perspective. So I think the motivation from poetry is we want to share our perspective and my perspective to the people, and that's a positive outlook and a positive perspective, and it's a different way of looking at the same things. So that is where me get my motivation
from the foundation. You know, see it. Start this thing from
in terms of
so young people get
record labels. We did quite a bit of work with some different labels. We have quite a bit of singles with some different labels. One big up musical band, because you start from day one. Musical band. Your musical band put out a track called Cruising Around Africa. Around the same time when we put out the first track with the ARTISTE Records, Swiss Mountain. So that was the first two labels who really put out a track, and all the global platforms, the Spotify, the YouTube and all these things. They're the first two labels were musical band, ARTISTE Records. Alright. Since then, the album is a collaboration with a few producers, a few record labels, few people involved in the album. We have 10 Star Records, give respect Oscar 10 Star, salute every time. Send Vibes 221 in Senegal, DJ Idol, big up, you know what I mean? And Sugar Daddy from Vibe Studio. Yeah, play a great part of this with the whole upbringing so far. Salute, Sugar Daddy, original. And in terms of who else again, we big up Jesse Records. Yeah, we did a single with Jesse Records. Jesse Records, Mama Breast Milk, Kenton the Poet. Really a nice song too. And what other labels are working so far? So yeah, ARTISTE Records is one of the main man. We have more than we have another album coming up very soon with ARTISTE Records. We have a project with Talawa Records in America. We're doing a whole album, you know, we do quite a bit of the recording for that already. So we have that kind of thing coming up. Where it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a really nice album. Talawa crew, big up the island. Just saying, said Steve, big up Vibe Studio and Sugar Daddy because they have a major role in that.
Going back to the plan. Yes, we're going to start this thing from day one.
Swiss Mountain album is with ARTISTE Records. The first album, Happiness Matters. Yeah, 15 tracks available on all major platforms. Happiness Matters, I remember that. Some of the tracks on the album included It Will Be Happening, Area Free Record production. We have Back to the Foundation, 10-star production. We have Happiness Matters, Spirit Revolution Band. Yeah, responsible for that track, which is also the title track from the album. Musical Barn have a track on the album too, called Born to Win. Yeah, Musical Barn again, so big respect for that Tony. Who else we have on the album again? We have Pat Beat Records, big up Cali Herb. Yeah, big up Cali Herb and the whole crew. We have a song on the album produced by Pat Beat Records also, the Love Story, you know what I mean? And about 8 tracks on the album produced from Area Free Records, so 15 tracks on the album, you can check it out everywhere. Kenton the Poet, Happiness Matters. Alright. Next thing now, when it comes to the feedback from the people has been really wonderful, and it really motivates me to do more. And what is really wonderful about the feedback too, the feedback has been really wonderful, and I know people haven't seen not even 10% of the work as yet. So looking at the response so far compared to what I know the plan is, it's a wonderful look. This thing now, when it comes to the feedback from the people has been really wonderful, and it really motivates me to do more. And what is really wonderful about the feedback too, the feedback has been really wonderful, and I know people haven't seen not even 10% of the work as yet. So looking at the response so far compared to what I know the plan is, it's a wonderful look going forward. 2022 was a wonderful year for me. We did quite a bit of recording, we did some nice concerts, and we're looking forward to Zurich Theatre Spectacle. August 25, that will be a concert. You know what I mean? Kenton the Poet live and direct in Zurich. Zurich Theatre Spectacle, that will be a nice concert. We did shows in France, we do show in Lausanne, we have quite a few places around Zurich. We have Basel, yeah, we got people living in Basel, you know. Yeah, Basel is one of the places we do quite a bit of concerts. We can look forward to a different style of poetry coming 2023. Also that reggae style, but now we start to get more into other genres with the poetry. So we have some people working now doing this kind of jazz and poetry. Pretty interesting, so you can keep an eye out for that too. The impact. The impact we want to create on music is motivation. Yeah, for people to find happiness in the smallest things, because when you can find happiness among the smaller things, life becomes much more easier, and gratitude you have. So that's what we really want to leave and people to remember and learn from our music. Motivation, gratitude, be thankful. Yeah, be thankful for the small things, because that's why some people must see the big things, because they're not thankful for the small ones. So our music wants to remind people how wonderful is life and leave that kind of impact. In terms of advice to young artists and young poets, or it's a comedian and all these things, and all this career, talent is a talent, and a career is a career. So if you're gonna use your talent and turn your talent into a career, you push your talent to the best way you possibly can, but also study the career from a business part. You study the business part of the career, because if it's a career, that means it involves business. So if you plan to turn your or develop your craft into a career, study the business part of it before you start trying to go further or try to put your thing out. So that would be one of the advice I would give to young artists and young people coming up. To make a shout out. We want to say a big shout out. We have some real friends and you don't know, you have to give thanks and praise to the Most High. All of these things and this motivation and the inspiration and everything. I want to give thanks to my parents them. all the support until day one, from day one till now. I want to big up all my real friends and big up the white. You know what I mean? Yeah, there are some real friends when the place in Zurich, Switzerland, so you have to big up still a big shout out to. They want to do it, Mr. Chest for that, you respect. Yeah, Basel, big up Sugar Daddy in Basel, big up DJ Michael here at Freak Studios in Zurich. Yeah man, big up, you know. And big up BF Money, you know. BF, if you know Michael saying. Yeah man, so here at Freak Records, big up your chest for that, you respect. And musical band, 10 Star Records, and big up the whole of Jamaica. And we can take the chance to big up the world, because at the world we are headed to right at the moment, you know what I mean? In terms of where you can find the music. Music is available on all music platforms. From the Google Play, the Spotify, YouTube. Wherever you find music, you just search Kenton the Poet and you find 15, 20, 22, 23 tracks on all of these platforms. And you can also find me on Facebook, Kenton the Poet at Facebook, Kenton the Poet at Facebook, Instagram also, and we guarantee we get back to you now less than 24 hours or 24 hours at least. So we try to keep the thing up and running. And again, we are saying REGGAE95fm, give thanks to the opportunity, you know what I mean? Big up Dan G. You don't know what is to be must be. You see, yeah man, REGGAE95fm, quick chat, we got it locked. Kenton the Poet. Life has been so good to me. I feel like I'm a brand new man. Dancing more than 40 years now, but sometimes feel like 21. REGGAE95fm. Boom.
Number one means you're always on top. You're number one radio. You're on the number one.
I Revive 95 FM Radio.